Hello everyone, for today's video I have something a little different. Instead of using a custom themed moveset, I decided to use an original character. So if you do have any themed moveset suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and the most liked and the most interesting moveset suggestions will be used in future videos. And of course, if you enjoy these videos, please feel free to leave a like.
Can we please get a trillion likes on this video and call it hashtag?
So yeah, let's get into Hit's moveset. Now, looking at it, it's got a few interesting attacks, but it's also got a few boring ones in my opinion. Sledgehammer is a decent attack, I guess, but it's just boring, and maximum charge is also very boring. Maximum charge is only good if you're in a quest, or you're running a build which requires a lot of ki. In that case, you'll probably use Darkness Twin Star, so you've got a bit of a shield while you charge up. So maximum charge on Hit, in my opinion, is a waste of a move. There's just no point in having it. Phantom Fist is a good attack. It's useful in a lot of situations, and it's no longer considered cheap because it takes 1 bar of ki to use regardless if you're successful with it or not. And finally, for Hit supers, you've got Flash Fist Crush, which is like a toned down version of his ultimate time skip. And then of course you've got Instant Rose, which is, it's a decent evasive. It does what it's supposed to do. Now I've just said that the time skip is basically an ultimate version of the Flash Fist Crush, and while I was looking at this moveset and trying to think of strategies how to use it and different combo ideas, something I noticed is that there's absolutely no beam attack here whatsoever. You can see right here, Hit doesn't have a second ultimate attack in this variation, and to that I just need to ask, why? I could definitely understand it if Hit had something like 4 different presets, but he doesn't as of December 1st, which is when I'm recording this voiceover. He just has 1. There's absolutely no reason why they couldn't have given him the generic full power energy blast ultimate attack instead of just keeping it blank. I would always recommend having at least 1 beam attack on your preset, just so you've got more options in certain situations, and it's just a shame that Hit doesn't have it. I mean, the time skip takes 5 bars of ki to use, so if you just gave him the generic full power energy blast, which only takes 3, you're just giving him more options. But with that being said, let's get into the first fight. So this is actually the second fight I had with this guy, but the first fight he picked Hit as well, and it was kind of a funny match, so that'll be on at the very end. So here I have a decent idea on when he's going to vanish because of the first fight we had. Given this is Hit, I want to play in the style that we see him using Dragon Ball Super, and by that I mean like not really pursuing my opponent, waiting for them to come to me, then to counter them that way. I'm just blocking when he's hitting me, and when I see an opening I then go for a quick punch. Here he gets me in a combo and sends me up, then I vanish, and then I went for the sledgehammer, and that definitely would have hit him if I didn't fully charge it up. So here I'm just blocking, and I still have that terrible habit from Xenoverse 1 where if you're being hit and you're just blocking it, then unblock and then immediately block again, you can sometimes get a perfect block off that way. I've said this a million times before, you can still do that in Xenoverse 2, but it's next to impossible now. So as we exit this clash, he actually goes for the back step, and then he goes for the 1-inch punch, and that's just going to give me plenty of time to do whatever I want while the activation time wears off. So then I hit him there and then dash into him to try and continue the combo because he's got no stamina. And this guy actually has a very nice step vanishing technique going on. If you notice there, I must have misclicked because I went for the time skip, and now I've wasted 5 bars of ki, and now I'll get 2 very nice perfect blocks, and the second is going to break his guard. If I had just waited a few more seconds, I could have hit him with the time skip here, which would have been the perfect opportunity to hit him with it. So now I'm thinking I don't want to use any of my stamina because he is about to get his stamina recharged, so I'm just playing a bit defensively here by standing still, trying to get a perfect block of when he hits me. My character randomly turns around there, which is fantastic, so I have to vanish. I just got a perfect block off there, and then he gets me with the stamina break, and that's not really too much of a big deal, just because of how much health I had beforehand. I mean, sure, that Super Kamehameha there did suck, but I'm just thankful that he wasn't in the Zenkai boost state. I get a perfect block off, then I knew he was going to vanish there, so I got ready for it, went for the stamina break, then hit him with the time skip, which didn't do that much damage compared to how much I thought it was going to do. And once again, Hit turned around on his own, went for the stamina break, so that made me completely open. I got another perfect block off there, then he's just vanishing, which, I mean, I'm just standing still at this point because there's no point trying to pursue him. And then I hit him with the very disrespectful Flash Fist Crush. In a moment he's going to try and hit me with the stamina break, so I just block it, then I get him in the stamina break, and then I dash up to him as he bounces off the invisible ground, and then I finish him off with the sledgehammer. I thought that was a very fun fight, and once again this was the second fight we had. The first fight will be on at the very end, so make sure you stay around for that because I thought it was pretty funny. Going into the next fight, this guy also picks Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and like I've already said, I'm just standing still waiting for him to hit me. I block the Ki Blast, then get a perfect block off when he dashes into me. I hit him a few times, I know he's going to vanish, so I counter it. He vanished again, and now he's just blocking, so I break his guard. I did try and hit him with the Flash Fist Crush there, but he just completely failed, so I just gave him the basic light combo. I don't want to use any stamina because he's about to get his fully recharged, and I just want to make sure I've got enough stamina in general because Super Saiyan Blue Goku is very strong, and of course he'll get the Zenkai boost if he goes into flashing red health, so I need to make sure I'm really prepared for that. So he sends me flying down, and I'm assuming here that he's just waiting for me to pursue him, but there's no reason for me to pursue him because I have the upper hand here. Now granted, it's only by a small fraction, but I still have more health than he does. But in a moment, he's going to make a mistake that will cost him the fight in the end because he'll go for the Super Kamehameha, and just looking at my stamina, like, there's no reason why he should have done that here unless it was a misclick, which I doubt. So I went for the homing dash, I broke his guard, and now I have more than 5 bars of ki, so I do want to hit him with the time skip, and I think it's in this fight where I completely failed with it. Yeah, it's right here. I went for the time skip, but he just fell down because, of course, he's got a broken stamina bar. So yeah, that did suck. I wasted 5 bars of ki, but given I mostly play melee anyway, it's not going to harm me that much. My biggest concern at the moment is my very low stamina compared to his. So now I really need to fight in the style that Hit fights in Dragon Ball Super. That way I won't be using stamina and I'll be regenerating stamina at the same time, so it's like a double win to an extent. I hit him here with a fully charged Ki Blast, and now he's going to return the favour, but that's going to give me a very nice and a very easy perfect block, which will give me 1 bar of ki, so I can use Phantom Fist if I really need it now. I have a decent idea of when he's going to vanish, so I use that to my advantage. In a moment I'll vanish, and I really shouldn't have there, but I guess it worked out because he would have hit me with the burst Kamehameha anyway. And for a moment I was considering whether or not I should try and go for a stamina reset, but given how this guy has been playing so far, I highly doubt I would have been able to get away with it properly. So now he's going to make another mistake that I don't know why he did this because it didn't work the first time. He went for the Super Kamehameha, so I go for the homing dash and break his guard that way. And now that's going to be the real difference maker in this match, because in a moment I'll go for the time skip and he'll actually hit and he'll be left with pretty much no health. And now given how much health we have compared to each other, I don't need to do anything at this point. All I need to do is just make sure I'm alert and just wait for him to dash into me and for him to make one mistake, so then I can capitalise on it, which I do in a moment. I go for the throw, and that's going to be game. I do like it when people pick, you know, like the newer characters that have been introduced, like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Hit, and in the next fight, Goku Black. Oh god, my voice is completely gone. So as we start off the next fight, he's just standing completely still, so for a moment I was thinking, oh, he's probably AFK. If you do need to step away for whatever reason before the fight starts, either don't click ready or leave the lobby. If not, then it's your fault. So not even 15 seconds in, and I get a perfect block off there, which breaks his guard. I send him flying, and I just want to use the basic light combo because there's no point using stamina here. Watching this next part back makes me cringe a bit because I get a perfect block off there, and I hit block again twice. I don't know what I was thinking there, but it just looks really bad, to be honest, and it just makes me wince a bit. I have no idea what this guy is doing here. He's just flying in circles. I'm just standing still because I have the upper hand in this fight as well, so there's no point in me pursuing him. I accidentally hit the homing dash here, and then I vanished, so I just wasted 3 bars of stamina. Now he hits me with the stamina break, and now for a few seconds I'm completely screwed. And now he goes for the super dark Kamehameha. So now I'm noticing he's charging up, so I'm thinking I might be able to hit him with the time skip here. So then I dash up to him, stand right in front of him, try and use it, and he casually walked away. I mean, he had all the time in the world to do whatever he wanted there, and he just decides to walk away. And to be honest, that was a very bad play on my part. But now I do decide to play a bit more aggressively because this guy is actually pretty decent. I noticed that he vanishes after every few hits, so in that sense he is pretty predictable. I vanished there and I don't know why, because it just didn't make any sense to vanish there. Plus it kind of glitched out and I went across the map, but oh well. I hit him with the throw there, and now I'm charging up my Ki Blast, and I hit him with a fully charged version of it, which is going to do decent damage. And now I noticed that this guy is also playing a bit more aggressively, so now the fight's really going to pick up. So I just got a nice perfect block off, and I was expecting him to vanish there, which he didn't, which was very surprising. I mean, better play on his part. So what he's going to do now is, because I'm just simply blocking his basic attacks, he's going to dash away, so I unblock, and then he's going to dash right back into me to hit me that way. I mean, that is a fair strategy, but it's something that becomes very predictable very quickly. Now I vanished here, and I don't know why, because that's probably the worst time to vanish, because after you get hit there, the combo is pretty much over and you just waste almost 2 bars of stamina. And now he's turned around and he's got no stamina to do a vanish, so I break his guard there and hit him with a time skip, and that's almost going to be enough to finish him off. But I need to be extremely careful now because of course he's got the Zenkai boost because Goku Black is a Saiyan. So if he hits me and breaks my stamina, then hits him with the Super Dark Kamehameha, that could very possibly finish me off. So again, I need to be extremely careful here. I get a perfect block off there, and he actually panic vanishes here, and that's going to be the game for me pretty much because now he's got no stamina at all to defend himself. And if he's going to continue to dash and break his own stamina, then that's going to be more bad news for him. But he went for the Super Dark Kamehameha. I had more than enough stamina to break his guard via the homing dash, and from there simply one hit would be more than enough to finish him off. So thank you guys so much for watching so far. Like I've mentioned a few times in this video, the final fight is pretty funny. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Mission complete.